Well, thanks to this government shutdown, honey, they're saying there's not going to be any food stamps next month. And that's horrendously horrible. That millions of people are going to starve. And that's literally what it is because, honey, I'm a hardworking single mother who relies on food stamps for my food. Because after I work and pay the bills, honey, there's nothing left for food.
Hi, you guys. Welcome to the channel Life with Charlene. As you all know, as of October 1st, the government has shut down. And from what I am hearing, starting November 1st, SNAP benefits may not be deposited if the shutdown continues. So if you rely on government benefits such as SNAP, TANF, or WIC, you may not have those benefits come November 1st. While November delays would likely affect SNAP users in every state, I have 8 states that have already announced that November benefits are at risk. And those states are California, Delaware, Illinois, Missouri, Minnesota, Tennessee, Texas, and Washington. And one of the questions someone asked is, will there be back pay for missed November SNAP benefits? And the answer was, it's not clear. In the past, missed payments have typically been issued later, meaning SNAP recipients got back pay for delayed SNAP benefits. But it's not yet clear what will happen when the 2025 government shutdown ends. You can continue using your EBT card during a government shutdown, but if your EBT card is lost or stolen during a shutdown, it may take longer to get a replacement card. How does a government shutdown affect Medicare and Medicaid? Medicare and Medicaid will remain fully funded through a government shutdown, and the Medicare open enrollment period will be unaffected. But about half of CMS staff may be furloughed in a shutdown, which could mean longer wait times to speak with a CMS representative. While essential benefits like SNAP are funded in advance, some government services may operate more slowly during a shutdown since fewer people are working. For example, replacing a lost EBT card or verifying benefits might take longer. So I have a few videos of what people are saying about this government shutdown as far as people not being able to use their SNAP benefits. And what's getting me is the people who have children and really, really need that food to supplement their child's diet. I mean, this is going to get really scary. And even if you don't get benefits, don't think this is not going to affect you, because it is. You will be affected because the price of groceries will go up, and there may be a rise in crime, food theft. The food banks that maybe you go to may not have enough supplies to open. So it's going to affect everyone. It's not just going to affect the ones who receive the benefits. It's going to affect people who don't receive the benefits. So here's a few clips that I put together for people talking about the EBT Food SNAP program. Let me know what you guys think.
Donald Trump is the first president in U.S. history to cut off SNAP benefits to people in America. So as of the end of next week, SNAP benefits are going to be frozen. They go away, and that affects millions and millions of people in America and certainly in Massachusetts. We're currently evaluating what we can do. Obviously, it's a time to give as much as you can to our food pantries who do a wonderful job. I'll be meeting with my anti-hunger strike force that I stood up a while ago to talk more with them about what we can do to feed families here. But it's unbelievable. The first time in American history that a president during a shutdown has cut off food to families. That's what's happening right now. It's a choice that Donald Trump is making. He can choose to reverse that. I strongly urge him to do so. Don't take food away from people. Don't take food off the table of America.
Did you guys realize that there's so many people talking about the food stamp cut that's going on as far as like people not getting their food stamps for the month of November? But what I'm going to say is probably not going to benefit you or change the narrative of what's going on for the month of November. But what I am going to say is that you guys realize that around the first of the month, when the majority of people get their food stamps around the first of the month, not everybody, some people get them like on the 3rd, the 15th. It all depends. I don't know if it goes by your last name or what, but majority, if not all of these grocery stores around the U.S., they depend on those billions of dollars worth of food stamps to come in every single month. They prep for it every month at their grocery store. That's why when you go into a store around the first of the month, you see fresh grapes. Everything looks so fresh and pretty because they know that it's going to leave those shelves quick. You guys realize, even if it's just the month of November and people don't get their food stamps, do you know how bad that's going to hurt the grocery stores? All those turkeys that's coming from all those farms that's going to sit there, millions of turkeys. They're going to have to get that stuff away. They can't let it just sit there and spoil. All that meat that sits there, guys, they have to mark that meat down and give it to you and sell it to you for discounted prices. Only people with cash is going to be able to afford that food. You guys realize how bad it's going to hurt the meat producers, the butchers, the farmers, the people who produce the vegetables and everything. So this is way bigger than you guys think. A lot of people is thinking, well, Thanksgiving's going to be bad. It could be bad if people don't get their food stamps because they're dependent on it. But just think about how big of a freaking disaster it's going to be on our economy, man. All it's going to take is just 1 month of people not getting their food stamps, and watch what happens in those grocery stores. Those meat prices is going to drop. Those vegetable prices is going to drop. Those fruit prices is going to drop. They're not going to throw that stuff in the trash can, guys. Not when they can at least make something off of it. I think the grocery stores are going to suffer just as much as the people who are not getting their SNAP benefits for the month of November.
So after seeing all those videos, what do you guys think about this? Is this something that's going to affect us all? And is this going to stop? Is this going to ever stop where people who depend on government assistance, whether they're disabled or just really short of cash, how this is going to affect us all? So, I really hate that we have to go through this here, government shutdown, but I don't even know what to say. I really don't. I just hope it's over soon and there's some agreement that's come to so we can all just move along. You guys take care of yourselves. I love you all. Mwah. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
This message is for all the people that are complaining that they're not getting their food stamps for November. What did you do with October's food stamp money? What'd you do? Did you stock up on pantry items and try to shop smartly? Or did you just go buy a bunch of processed garbage? By the way, you can thank the Democrats for the government being shut down and your benefits not coming through for November. Looks like you're going to be going to the food pantry for your Thanksgiving meal. I know a lot of food pantries hand out turkeys for Thanksgiving. All the sides and trimmings too. Lots of food pantries. You better figure it out. I'm sick of hearing you complain, honestly.
Processed garbage as you sit and smack your lips with enriched white bread and peanut butter that has more sugar in it than you can possibly imagine. How dare you? You are the worst of us. And you've been given permission by this administration, this regime, to behave and vocalize your point of view. You have that right. But you also have consequences to those actions. That vernacular, right? Which is why I assume you turned off your comments. You have a job. We wouldn't want them to find out exactly who and what you are with the disdain that drips from your lips. They fed themselves in October with October's money. And the privilege with which you speak on never having used government benefits and pulling yourself out of situations like that and looking down on individuals is disgusting. Man. And it is always the ones that have little Bible verses littered through their content. How dare you, right? My goodness. As I sit and eat my brown rice and a grouse that I harvested, I am grateful that the way that I was brought up was to harvest much of my own proteins. But not everybody was. And I know that. I'm also grateful that I'm a very basic individual, meat and potatoes. Nothing crazy. You are the worst of us. And you continue to rear your ugly head and say your disgusting things. And then silence the comments because of the backlash that you receive. Good luck wherever it is you think you're going in the future.